we're here from the weight room today. I'm here with Evan Trupp. And Trupper, today we're just going to ask you a little bit about yourself, some experiences on the road, whatever else we can think of, we're going to ask you. Let's just start with the trip to Boston a couple weeks ago. You had something happen to you on the airplane ride back that was, I'd have to imagine, a little embarrassing, but why don't you run us through what happened there?
Yeah, it is quite embarrassing to say the least, especially with all the boys around to hear it. But I was sitting on the airplane. I had a window seat, and as you know, I have quite long hair for a hockey player. And the stewardess, it was time to, put the seats to the upright position. And the stewardess come by, and I was looking out the window because we were about to touch down. And she said, "Excuse me, ma'am." Ma'am. And, I ignored her because I figured she wasn't talking to me. I was wearing a suit. And so she yells it. She goes, "Ma'am." So I was like, turn around. I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Oh, sir, you got to move your seat up." Didn't even apologize.
Well, sometimes they can have bad days just like the rest of us.
And I hear the boys laughing. It wasn't good.
No, I'm sure that wasn't good. Being referred to as a woman can't, especially in a suit, can't be the best thing to happen to you. Sticking with the road trips, you room with Brad Malone. What's
Torch.
that? Yeah, Torch, as he's known on this show. You room with Malone. What's that like? What's he like on the road away from home?
Well, I'm going to have to go on record and say that he is by far the most shadiest guy on the team. But aside from that, he's a great guy. We all love him. Rooming with him is pretty fun. We actually pulled a pretty good prank to your room, but we didn't get Miller. We got his roommate Frats. We managed to steal a key and sneak into the room when they weren't there. We took the box spring and put it on top of the mattress and then redid the bed. So when Frats came in, he went and jumped on the bed, and it was nothing but a hard box spring.
Yeah, it was hard wood and springs, and he felt that for the next day. I remember when that happened. That was a good prank. But you guys are going to get it back. Talk about taking over Mon. Mon is Darcy Zajac and Jonesy's house. They talked a little bit about their old house with Bina and Forens. Now you live there with Derek LaPointe and Frats. Tell us a little bit about that house and company. What goes on around there?
Well, I actually moved into Robbie Bina's room, which is a treat. I live downstairs with Derek LaPointe, and he gets on my case quite a bit because I don't do the dishes very often. But if you leave him there long enough, he'll end up doing them. He's that nice of a guy. But and then the upstairs, there's Frats, who he's always studying and playing Halo and stuff. And Keaton kind of putters around, old grandpa.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Brandon Horton, aka Brother. Yeah. When he's not crying, he's a great guy to have around.
Well, crying, not literally crying, but
no, literally.
Literally, okay. Yeah, you guys, I know you tell Pointer that you only eat stuff that's microwavable, so you're not the one doing the dishes, but somehow when he's not using them, they still build up, and you refuse to do them most of the time.
I never do the dishes. Never.
Well, there's no dishwasher. Why should you do the dishes?
Exactly.
Okay, well, Trupper, thanks for joining us today, and it was a pleasure. Thanks a lot. All right, we're here with Ben Blood for the second part of episode 6. Ben, today we're just going to ask you a couple questions. I know you've wanted to come on the show a long time. Executive producer Marty told me you've really been pushing for it, so this is your chance. Don't mess up. So, you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I always see at the dining hall, every day when we eat lunch, we usually eat together sometimes, and you're always saying how bored you are and you have so much free time. What do you do during your free time?
I don't know. There's a number of things. I like to play Mario Kart, check fantasy hockey, watch TSN highlights. I don't know. Play video games, pretty much.
Sounds like a pretty busy schedule. It's no wonder you're bored. Tell me a little bit about your roommate, Davey Taves. What's he like as a guy? What's he like living with?
Oh, he's a great guy. I've known him since high school. Glad he's my roommate. I don't know, he gets a little sloppy sometimes. Have to ask him to clean up after himself. He likes to make PB&Js on my desk and then leave the crumbs everywhere. I don't know. I don't like that too much, but we're doing all right.
That's good. I can't imagine anyone would like crumbs on their desk.
And jelly.
And jelly. Well, you forgot to mention that. All right. We're doing a new thing this week. We heard you were a good speller. You were a spelling champ back in the day. So if you could flatter us and spell the word, this is straight from the producer Marty, Lamoureux, as in Mario Lamoureux.
Lamoureux. Can I get the origin?
The origin is they have 6 siblings and 2 parents. That
L-A-M or O-R.
No.
O-U-R.
Yep.
L-A-M-O-U-R. O-U-X.
No, that's wrong.
I-X?
I-X, no. It is Lamoureux. I'm just trusting the producer, Marty, that's the right spelling. I actually don't know myself. But, Ben, thanks for joining us. You said we'd give a shout-out to your grandpa. I met him in Mankato. Hopefully you're watching. You're liking it.
I'm sure. He's in Florida right now.
He's in Florida right now? Well, hopefully he gets to watch it down there, too. For more Brad Miller Time, go to fightingsioux.com or search Brad Miller Time on YouTube. Thanks for watching.